Good morning, traders. Today is Tuesday, February the 28th at 10:55, and this is going to be a day trading video. I just got long JP Morgan, 500 shares at 23, been pretty strong. Looking for a move to break out to new highs. Stops rather tight. My stop's going to be if we get a 5-minute bar close below 39.20. So we'll see how this plays out. Also, currently long the E-mini futures. Now I should have took some profits up here because I was up over 500, but I'm confident that it's going to go to 1373. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold these. I got long yesterday at 67.5. I've been holding it ever since. So it's a swing trade. We hit a low today of 1364.5. But every dip has been bought as long as you buy it at the right place. You could go back and look for the past week. This market has been so strong. Another thing I'll point out, Apple. Another all-time high, 533. And I'll zoom out a little bit on this Apple. I want to highlight something. Okay, so what was everybody saying? We had that big drop. Hold on. Okay, so we hit a high of 526.29 back here on the 15th, day after Valentine's Day. And then we slipped all the way down to 486 in a matter of 2 days. It was a massive move. So the retail psychology was saying, okay, obviously this is a top. It was on increasing volume. The indexes started to slip off with it. If Apple rallies back up to 525, I'm shorting this thing hand over fist. I'm putting the house on it. So what happened when we got to 525? Well, we saw some people did try to short it. Right? They were trying to short this move down. Then they held it. Alright, let me zoom in. I'm sorry. Alright, they try to short it. They held it here. Then they try to add to their positions thinking it was going down. That's when you had this move. And this was nothing but a short squeeze. They're squeezing all these retail investors. Now when they were shorting at 528 to 525, now they're having to cover all the way up here. So Apple's strong. It has no catalyst that's going to bring it down right now. The growth and the customer base is amazing. So I wouldn't short it. Yeah, it does look like it's overpriced. The crescendo on the rise up has been very rapid. But just sit on the sidelines. If you want to short it, short something else. I promise you there's a lot of better stocks out there. Alright, so JP Morgan. Looking at AIG. Now this AIG has been hovering around the 71, and then it finally got over that today. Then 80 was the next level to break over. It looks like it's moving over that. I was long 500 shares right in here. I said if it went to 75, I'd get out, which I did. And now it looks like it's going to move higher. I'm real confident in this play. I'm going to try to long 2,000 shares at 84. There they go. This is momentum right here, traders. People have been waiting to get long this stock. Just hit 11 a.m. I don't want to chase it. Don't make me chase it. I might have to. I don't like buying highs. It's just so tough because I think that this thing's going higher. All right, JP Morgan starting to move back up for me. Looking good. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this 500 on the JP Morgan, not add any more. Market just got to bounce. I'm back up to 487. You see, I'm being very disciplined here. I'm not selling my position even when it looked weak here. I'm very confident in this trade. Now, I won't always do this, but the market has been so strong. Like I said, every single dip. Look at the dip. Got bought up. Even look at it on a 1 minute time frame. Look at that. This ain't a strong. This was a red Marabazu candle. What's that mean? That means that it didn't have no wicks. Okay? And that's usually indicates that they're sellers. So all the people that tried shorting here, they didn't break down below this bar, and then they're having to cover here. You can't short this market. Alright, so back on this JPM. If the market goes to 1373, then JP Morgan will hit at least 3950. That's 100%. So the question is, do I add to my position or do I just hold that 500? Look at that flag pattern breakout. Beautiful move here. My target's 50, so I'll just put my sell order. I'll keep the 500 on. That AIG, I don't know what to do about this stock. I think I keep reminiscing back to a few years ago when it had that crazy reverse stock split. Then the move in the summer was up every single day. I've never seen any other stock like that since I've been trading. It was like every single day it had ridiculous moves. The tape moved so fast you couldn't read the prints on it, and it was seriously heavy volume. And like I said, I was reminiscing on them days, thinking that this stock was just going to keep going up and blasting higher, and it may, but it just doesn't seem like it's going fast enough for my style. Well, I missed it. There's that JP Morgan up to 45 now. You know, most of the time, whenever I'm up 100, I go ahead and take it. 23, so that would be 43. Without being greedy. If they hit me at 43 here, I'll take it, traders. Okay, 42s. One more cent. Come on. There's a 43. Didn't take me yet. I'm dropping to 42. Alright, I got filled at 42. I made 95 on that trade. I'm happy with it. Look at the market percolating up right here. Really looks like it's going to explode to 73. Alright, traders, I'm just waiting on another setup. That JP Morgan came up, almost hit that 50. So I did get out a little early. Could have made, 4 or 5 more cents. Then the AIG. Remember, I was trying to chase it in the 80s. Right here around 87, 88. All wind up and blasted. We missed out on that one, but that's alright, you know. This could have a pullback. That could have another entry. Also, we have 10,000 other stocks. Probably about 3,000 other stocks to trade over 2 million shares a day. So we'll be alright, you know. We'll find another move. I'm not so worried about all that. Netflix had a huge day. CRK ran up, and that was one of my main stocks. But if I'm going to talk about CRK, main stocks in the swing account, go ahead and look at that DO. A buddy of mine down in Miami trading on the desk just called that out to me. I wish you would have called it earlier. Can't watch everything. Also, Rig, another big day. LULU was on the watch list. LULU would have been a nice trade this morning over that that second 5-minute bar that poked its head over 67.35. Could have got in. Nice 50-cent move. Now LULU, I may trade this. Okay, if it doesn't hold below 67.30, you could see some buyers come in. Just like JP Morgan, remember JP pulled back down. That's when we bought and we wrote it up. So definitely going to put this on one of my monitors. I have about 4 monitors here so I can watch a wide array of the markets. All right, I'm going to try to long this. Come on, hit me. And this is a 5-cent spread. Now LULU was a gap trade. Gapped up. What was the high? Right around 62.16. If we got a close over it, you hold it long, and it's just been rallying up, just like Apple. That's why in my videos I try to endorse these gapping strategies. Go look on my playlist. You'll see them. Look at Apple. Here's the gap. Okay? So we're saying if we hold over this gap, one candle bar over this gap, we're getting long. And we're getting out if we have one candle close below that gap high. You would have been in this entire move, whether you sold here or not. Even if you sold here, look at this move in Apple. These gapping strategies are serious, but this is a good gap. This is an earnings beat gap, the most strongest kind. All the investors, all the institutions that didn't hold on to this going into this gap, going into this earnings trade, they're having to add to their positions now. So they're saying, okay, we're adding in here, and then other earnings institutions are saying, if we could hold over that high and get some momentum, we'll be adding in here. And that's exactly what they're doing. Now you saw this dip down. Apple is under-owned. If institutions don't have it in their portfolio, then the investors and the hedge funds are going to say, hey, this stock's going up 30%. Why are you not investing my money in it? Do I need to take my money elsewhere? So that's what's going on with Apple. So we just took our long on LULU. 1,000 shares, average 67.31. Where's our stop? Stops if we close below 67.30. So 1 bar below 67.30 gets us out. What time is it right now? It's 11:23 with 30 seconds. So we have 1:30 to go before the next 5-minute bar prints. All right, so while we're watching this LULU, let's look to the ES. Okay, here we go. 1372, one more point. That's what I'm talking about. Every dip's being bought. This LULU isn't moving. Not at all. All right, spread starting to tighten up. What are we going to do with LULU? We're going to take 700 shares since we're long 1,000. We're going to sell 700 at 41. And we'll hold the other 300, and we'll go ahead and implement the same thing. If we get one bar close below 30, we sell. So relative no risk at all. We're risking a fractional amount compared to what we can make. All right, they just took us out on that 700, and we have the 300 remaining. What I'd like to get for my 300 is a move up to 58. So I'll put my order out there just in case. Alright, so I'm looking at another chart, and we have a lot of resistance on LULU around between 55 to 58. 58's the prior week's high. So I'm going to lower this down just a little bit and try to get a fill at around 53. And I'm sorry for this video being so long, but you can't control how fast the markets move. You can't press a fast forward button and get the data out any faster. So just have to be patient here. And I want you to recognize exactly what I'm doing and why I'm taking these trades and hear my thoughts. Alright, I'm looking to take a long on crude, I think. Nothing majors, 5 contracts. Seeing what's happened, I see we're holding above the 108.13. I do like that. Alright. They filled me at 22. I'll try to sell it at I want to get 30, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible, so I'll go to 29. Come on, get up there, crude. 4's print. Come on, crude, get up there. Five's good. We got past the 4s. Let's see 6s now. Oh, we just got filled on that LULU. I'll go to that in a sec. 6s good. 7s. Here we go. Come on. 3 more cents. And then that 24 comes in. They start selling at 24s once again. 5s. I'd hate to do this. I'd hate to sell it early. But you know what will happen if this slips against you. It's better to take some profit. Putting some out there to sell at 24 for just 4 contracts. Alright, I got filled on 4. I know it's not going to be that big of a winner now, but I reduced a lot of risk. Fours again. I know we could hit 9s. 6s. Come on, give me a 7. We see someone in there selling. Fill me at 25. I'll be done. I'll move on. Alright, I sold at 24. I know it wasn't impressive off of 5 contracts. I only made $100, but it could get going down a little. Look, you already saw 20 prints. I'd rather make 100 rather than 0. As for LULU, I told you where the resistance was. We made 143 on that. I'm very proud of this trade. I had a specific trading plan and it worked out. This strategy is working really well. Now it's at resistance. It's at the prior week's high, and we're looking for something new. Got rid of that other 300. That's 143 on LULU. AIG's continuing to go up. The ES. Alright, so as far as the ES goes, what I'm wondering is, are they going to go ahead and blast it to 73 before lunch? That's what I'm wondering. And what's this level? Okay, so 70.5. It needs to hold 70.5. If it could do that, then it has a real good chance of going to 73 before lunch. So we'll draw a little trend line right there. Alright, so we're watching this level on the ES. Alright, just a quick update. Look what that crew did, traders. On this bar, we sold out right here at this top. Remember the new 5-minute bar opened? Hit 108. That would have been a devastating loss. So sometimes when it doesn't feel right, get out. You could always get back in. Alright, so the ES didn't hold the 70.5. So I'm going to try to just sell to a 70.25 to reduce some risk, and I'll hold that extra 1. Alright, I did that. So we locked in profits on the day we're up a sizable amount, and this one right here is the one that I'm going to try to take to 73. It didn't do what we expected. We expected it to hold 70.5 and blast through lunch. Now it's 11:52, and I'm probably going to cut this video. I might do a part 2, but they tend to get real lengthy here. So hope you enjoyed the trading, and I'll probably talk to you this afternoon.